So, welcome to fitting the patient's foot to the new Paromed orthotic slide. It is similar to the orthotic thong, except we don't have to fit the toe piece through the front here. So, much easier job. At the moment, when the patient's foot is in, we have a amount of room here. We want to keep that nice and snug, so the patient's foot, when we're undoing the straps, can be held in nice and tight from this side. So, fit the strap to the desired tightness, and then we're going to tighten the back. So if the patient lifts the weight off the foot, and we're going to pull the strap through, similar to what we've done with the orthotic thongs in the past, and pull that nice and tight there, and back down. So we get a much better tightness through here. Check the other straps, make sure that they all fit well, and then that is fitting the patient's foot to the volume, and we'll slip it out. So now we have the volume of the patient's foot ready for us to cut and glue the desired bottom. Okay, back to fitting now, to sticking the base and fitting the straps. We've fitted the straps to the patient's foot. We're going to cut these so that they sit neatly into the milled bottom side here. Once we've done that, we're going to glue it to this, and then we'll do the finish grind and the patient's device is finished. So first of all, we choose that one's perfect. That one needs a little piece off. So we'll give it a trim, like so. Nice sharp set of scissors is a must. That one's perfect. This one needs a little off. So just making sure a nice clean cut. Leave as much as possible so that we've got a good firm grip onto the bottom and there's plenty of surface to glue onto. And we'll just have a look at this one here, and a little piece off this here, like so. So trying not to, again, similar to not leaving a lump under here with these overlapping, it can create some issues. If you've got a shorter side one side, try and leave that side so that you create a better surface for that to glue to. Take a little more off the other side, like so. Perfect. Okay, now we'll go to the gluing stage. So we're going to put some glue onto the base. Good amount of glue onto there, like so. Making sure you go right out to the edges. Any of your standard orthotic contact adhesive is good. We want to make sure we get both sides in to the actual divot and onto the actual leather strap itself. With plenty of glue, like so. And then also on the tops of the straps as well, because remember that they are going to be stuck to the bottom side or the outsole of the actual jandal or the orthotic slide. And we go right around these edges. Excellent. So now we're going to stick the outer sole onto the base. We're going to heat the bottom of the device. Be sure to heat the bottoms of the straps that are going to stick to the plantar surface of the orthotic, as well as the top surfaces, like so. And then your outer sole, like so. Now, using something so you don't get your fingers stuck, we place these over, like so, into the grooves that have been pre-milled by the Paromed milling system in your design software. Place down like so, so they're all stuck. We place right in the center and press down, to which the device is then, now it has the base plate, simply cut around the outside. Like so. Just being careful here not to get too big a skive onto the device, because we do want to just keep that nice and straight edge there. So don't get on too much of a skive with your scissors. Keep them reasonably straight up and down, or parallel to the actual surface of the device. Leaving a little bit more if you're unsure, like so we can grind it. So then we'll be off to the grinder. Okay, so we're grinding the orthotic slide. Very simply, to the desired edge, ensuring that there's a nice smooth finish on the edge. Be really careful not to touch your edges, so keep these well back when you're grinding, keep your fingers on there so you don't hit the leather. Occasionally there's a small lump here from where the leather will push that out. You can just take that back a little bit, just so that it improves the look of the sandal, like so. We have these little edge pieces. Now there's two different options with those. You can just grind straight around like so, just to smooth them off, like that. Or, depending on what your patients may or may not like, you can simply buff those over here. Just buff them straight off just to give a bit of a harder outer edge, so as opposed to a nice smooth edge. So once this device is done, we'll do a little bit of a buff around the edges. And there is your finished orthotic slide.